Hi, third grade. Today we are going to wrap up Unit 6, Week 1 by doing our Day 5 lesson. Let's get started with our drill sounds warm up. A, acorn A. I. U, pupil U. U, flew U. E, me E. O, no O. Y, cry I. And Y, baby E. Nice work. I also want to review that C does not always say C cat k. Remember, the other option is C says S when followed by EI or Y. Say that. C says S when followed by EI or Y. Good. Likewise, G doesn't always say G, like in game. Let's practice that one. G says J when followed by EI or Y. Say that with me. G says J when followed by EI or Y. Nice practice. Okay, now we're going to take some time and do some word talk with some of our words of the day that we've had this year. So the first word I want to review is a 2-syllable word. That's why I have my syllable frames, and the word is bucket. Say it. Bucket. The first syllable is buck. How would I spell that? Say it with me. B, a, short vowel U. And now, since it's a short vowel, what am I going to use for my k sound? Right, the digraph, CK. Now, hopefully you remember from Unit 5 that this particular word has a schwa, bucket. It sounds like it could be IT, but remember, some words, many words, have that ET for it. The only 2 words that we had in Unit 5 that have the IT for it is habit and limit. So bucket is actually ET. Very good. Has the schwa. So remember, when we mark, we can't forget things from previous units. When we mark a word, we scoop the syllable parts, right? Buck is what kind of syllable? Closed, because this is a short vowel. You could mark the digraph as one sound there. And what do we do? This is a closed syllable because it makes that short vowel sound, but do we put a brev? Does it say bucket? Right, this is the unexpected sound. That's our upside down E for the schwa symbol. Remember? Okay, good job. Let's go ahead and clear that, and I want to review another word with you. This is a word from our current unit that we are on. So Unit 6, you have to be thinking, open syllables, right? That's one of our big focuses in Unit 6. So the first word I want to review is predict. Say it. Predict. When you predict something, you can guess what is happening, right? So we have E, that's an open syllable, and predict. We have a blend at the end, right? Short vowel here, and our blend is right, CT. Very good. So when we mark this word up real quick, again, we scoop our syllables. These are multisyllabic words. We already said is what kind? Right, open. Put a macron, that's a long vowel. Dict is closed, right? Short vowel. And you could even mark the consonant blends if you would like there. Predict. Nice job. Let's just do one more, please. Clear the frames. I do believe, yep, this one has 2 syllables as well. The word of the day is study. Say it. Study. We have stud. Help me. ST blend, right? What vowel? Short vowel U. And we need to close it in with what consonant for stud? E. Right. Okay, what am I putting here by itself? This is an exception. Usually Y doesn't like to be alone, does it? but this time it does. And don't forget, whenever we mark this, scoop the syllables. Stud is what kind? Because it has that short U. Right, it's closed. You could mark the consonant blend at the beginning, ST blend. Now this sounds like a long vowel. So it's not closed, it's open. We don't put a macron over the Y. Instead, we say what the Y sounds like. And in this case, in study, it sounds like that long E, correct? So we mark it like that up above there. All right, nice work. Way to go. Okay, now hopefully you can see behind me. I have all of our words of the day cards posted in the room. So since you're not here, I figured I'm going to try to balance my computer in one hand and point with my other hand, and we'll see how I do. All right, so when I touch the word, say it with me. Are you ready? Go. Crunch. Keep going. Stretch. Good. Watch. Nice. Scold. Good. Catches. Good. Bonded. Grabbed. Better show you the word. Hold on. Let me get my camera situated. There I go. Trapped. What about this one? Shipment. Keep going down. Mixed. Oh my. Volume. Good. And oh my. It's getting low down there. I better kneel down. There we go. Demonstrated. And lastly, can you see it? Actively. Let's go over here. This column's not as long. Try this one. Inspiring. Good. Scrapped. Pollen. We had this one. These ones are quick. Bucket. Predict. And study. Way to go. Okay, I found a way that you can see all of our white word of the day cards on the screen. Okay, so I'm going to give you some riddles, and you're going to see if you can spot a word that fits my riddle. So the first clue, can you find a word that has a vowel-e or vowel consonant E syllable? Pause the video and see if you can find some. We know that it would have to have a long vowel in there. I spy one. Volume. Right here is a vowel consonant E syllable right there. Do you see any other ones? Let's see. Oh, this is a long one here. Demonstrate. Straight has that ATE. Good. I think there's another one. One more maybe? Has the vowel-E syllable. You might think this is vowel consonant E, but remember, if, that short vowel, that's a vowel-E exception. Okay, up here, hopefully, inspire. Okay, spire. If the word was inspire, it would have that E, but we had to drop the E before we attached a vowel suffix. All right, let me get ready for another riddle. Can you find a multisyllabic word with an open syllable? I think there are only two because this is the newer one. So look at our newer words. Predict. Pre is an open syllable. And study. E is an open syllable. One more riddle. Let's see how you do. Can you find a word that has Y as a vowel? Definitely study. We just did it. Sounds like the E there. Actively, even though that's in a suffix, it does sound like a vowel there. I think those are the only two words that have Y even in them. So I think that we're good with that too. Nice work. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is take a look at these nonsense words that I have written on the whiteboard here. Now, I'm going to point to a word and I want you to think, based on how the word looks and the rules that we've talked about so far in Unit 6, how would you pronounce this? How would you say it out loud? So think about this one and let's say it together. Ready? Prue. Right, this is an open syllable, so this can't say pra. right? It's a long vowel. Pru. Try going down. What do we think? Say it with me. Cring. Very good. Try this word. Be careful. Remember, when we did our drill sounds, when G is followed by an E, I, or Y, it doesn't say G. So be careful. G'd, right. It says J, and this is a vowel consonant E word, so we know this should be long. Okay, that's what you're thinking of when you're looking at these words. All of those rules. Try this word. Is it followed by an E, I, or Y? So I hope you're not thinking K. Think of the soft C here. Ready? Selp. Good. Try this one. Open. Spo. Okay, good. This one is closed. Mosp. Good. This one is closed. Blup. Good. This one is closed. Feld. Open. Chai. Right. This is a one-syllable word. So the Y makes the I sound like in cry, try, buy. Good. The last one is open. Ready? Brie. Nice work. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one letter out of these nonsense words and substitute it. Okay, so for example, instead of pru, I'm going to put this word letter. And what would it say? Plu. Nice. Okay, what if in this word I did, instead of the G, I did this? So it's not cring anymore, it's what? Crink. Nice work. How about here, instead of, I'm going to actually change this one. Ooh, trick you. Instead of G'd, it would be, jide. Right. It still says the J sound because it's followed by an E, I, or Y. Good work. How about instead of this ending, I'm going to change the end sound. Do you remember? It's not keld. Remember, when a C is followed by E, I, or Y, it's right, seld. Okay. How about I change it to, I'm going to add letters to this one. Watch. This one's tricky. This is spogue. Why? Because this is a vowel consonant E word, right? So this wouldn't say spoge. I don't think so. All right, try this one. Oh, let's just do another one here. Instead of I'm going to let me put a digraph. Okay, what would it sound like? Shosp. Very good. All right, third grade. The next thing we're going to do is our dictation day 5 checkup. So if you can get out your composition book, turn it open to page 18, and I'll be right back. Okay, so hopefully you have your composition book, and if you don't happen to have this book at home, piece of paper works just fine. Again, the page is 18. You're putting today's date up at the top, and hopefully you heard that it is a checkup. So that just means that I will dictate to you the sounds and the words to write, but then you are on your own for spelling and marking, okay? All right. Sound number 1 on page 18 is I. Say it. I. And remember, there are 3 sounds now that you can write for long I. Pause the video and write it down. Number 2, E. Say it. E. There are 4 sounds. If you watched the video yesterday, or if you were in class yesterday, we talked about one of those tricky sounds that we're going to be learning in Unit 6. See if you can remember that. Number 3, Iv. Say it. Iv. And number 4, oast. Say it. Oast. Good work. Okay, move down to the next row. We have review words. Word number 1 is shack. Say it. Shack. Let's tap it. Shack. Shack. A small home is sometimes referred to as a shack. Spell it first and then think about marking it. What kind of syllable? What do you do with the vowels? Those kinds of things. Okay, move across to word number 2 when you're ready. Word number 2 is rocket. Say it. Rocket. That has 2 syllables. Rock, rock it. Now think, does that have a schwa? You're allowed to use your tools if you have your student notebook. Number 3, wash. Say it. Wash. W-a-sh. Wash. Please remember the sound card with that word. What makes the ah sound? Be careful. Mark it up. Pause the video if you need more time with your spelling and your marking. And number 4. This one has a base word and a suffix. Complete, completed. Complete, completed. Circle the suffix, underline the base word. Completed. I hope you completed your homework last night. Okay, when you're ready, move down to the current words. Word number 1. These have open syllables somewhere in them. Gravy. Say it. Gravy. I like to eat gravy on my turkey. Gravy. Pause the video to spell and mark. Okay, word number 2. Silly. Say it. Silly. The clown was very silly. Think about the rule. Okay, one of these syllables, at least one, maybe both, I don't know, is open. So make sure you're marking the syllable kinds. Okay, go to the next row. Number 3, your word is migrate. Say it. Migrate. Birds often migrate south so that they're warmer in the wintertime. Migrate. Migrate. And word number 4, sly. Say it. Sly. The sly fox was very sneaky. Sly. All right. Our first sound-alike word next to number 1 there is high. Say it. High. The airplane is flying high in the sky. High. Move across to number 2. Your word is weather. Say it. Weather. I don't know whether I want chicken or turkey for dinner. Weather. All right. Trick word number 1. Many. I have many 3rd grade students. Many. Trick word number 2. Animal. Animal. My favorite animal is the flamingo. And I will give you one sentence today. Here it is. Sally pretends that she is shy. I'll read it again. Sally pretends that she is shy. All right, check your capitalization, check your punctuation, and don't forget to scoop. Sally pretends that she is shy. And if you need to hear any of that over again, you know what to do. All right, third grade, that's all for today. Have a great night.